Deep beneath the earth, hidden from the eyes of the living, lie secrets that have been buried for centuries, tombs that were never meant to be found, guarded by curses, traps, and the whispers of the dead. What if I told you that some of these tombs hold treasures beyond imagination, while others are said to unleash horrors upon those who dare disturb them? From the legendary resting place of China's first emperor, surrounded by an army of terracotta warriors, to the cursed tomb of King Tutankhamun, which claimed the lives of those who opened it, these forbidden tombs are more than just burial sites. They are gateways to mysteries that defy explanation. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through 30 of the world's most forbidden tombs, each shrouded in legends, curses, and untold stories. These are places where history, myth, and the paranormal collide, and where the line between the living and the dead blurs. So, are you ready to uncover the secrets that have been hidden for millennia? Stay with us, because what lies ahead is a journey you won't soon forget. Now, let's step into the shadows of ancient China, where the first emperor's final resting place has captivated historians and adventurers alike. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's legendary unifier, is a marvel of engineering and mystery. Built over 2,000 years ago, this sprawling mausoleum is guarded by the famous terracotta army, an army of life-sized clay soldiers, each with unique facial features, standing in silent vigil. But this is no ordinary burial site. Legends speak of deadly booby traps designed to protect the emperor's treasures, and ancient texts even describe rivers of Mercury flowing through the tomb, symbolizing the emperor's obsession with immortality. Qin Shi Huang was consumed by the idea of eternal life, and his tomb reflects this obsession. It's said that the Mercury rivers were meant to mimic the rivers of China, creating a microcosm of his empire for the afterlife. Yet, despite the allure of its secrets, the tomb remains largely unexplored. Archaeologists fear that disturbing the site could unleash toxic mercury vapors or trigger the ancient traps still hidden within. The dangers are so great that even modern technology has yet to fully penetrate its depths. What lies within the heart of this tomb? Could it hold the key to Qin Shi Huang's quest for immortality, or does it guard something far more sinister? The answers remain buried, waiting for the day when humanity is ready, or brave enough, to uncover them. As we move forward, the next tomb we explore will take us to the sands of Egypt, where another legendary ruler's resting place is shrouded in curses and mystery. But for now, the secrets of Qin Shi Huang's tomb remain locked away, a testament to the lengths one man went to defy death itself. Now, let's journey from the mercury-laden corridors of Qin Shi Huang's tomb to the golden sands of Egypt, where another legendary tomb has captured the imagination of the world. The tomb of Tutankhamun, often referred to as King Tut, is perhaps one of the most famous archaeological discoveries of all time. But it's not just the treasures within that make this tomb so intriguing. It's the chilling curse that's said to haunt those who dared to disturb its slumber. In the year 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter made a discovery that would change history. After years of searching, he uncovered the entrance to Tutankhamun's tomb in the Valley of the Kings. What he found inside was nothing short of extraordinary: a treasure trove of golden artifacts, intricate jewelry, and priceless relics, all preserved for over 3,000 years. The tomb's riches offered an unprecedented glimpse into the life and death of the young pharaoh who ruled during Egypt's new kingdom. But as the world marveled at the discovery, a darker story began to unfold. Shortly after the tomb was opened, a series of strange and tragic events occurred. Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the expedition, died under mysterious circumstances just months after entering the tomb. His death was followed by those of several others involved in the excavation, leading to widespread speculation about a curse. Newspapers at the time sensationalized the idea, claiming that the ancient Egyptians had placed a deadly warning on the tomb to protect it from intruders. The so-called Curse of the Pharaohs became a global phenomenon, sparking fear and fascination in equal measure. But what's the truth behind the curse? Scientists have offered more grounded explanations for the deaths. Some suggest that toxic molds or bacteria, preserved in the sealed tomb for millennia, could have caused fatal illnesses in those who entered. Others point to the psychological power of suggestion, where the fear of a curse may have contributed to the tragedies. Yet, despite these rational explanations, the legend of the curse endures, becoming a staple of popular culture and a symbol of the mysteries that still surround ancient Egypt. The treasures of Tutankhamun's tomb have since traveled the world, captivating millions with their beauty and craftsmanship. But the story of the curse lingers, a reminder of the power of myth and the enduring allure of the unknown. As we leave the golden sands of Egypt behind, our next stop takes us to the land of the rising sun, where the tomb of Japan's first emperor holds secrets of its own. But for now, the tale of King Tut and his cursed tomb remains a haunting chapter in the history of forbidden tombs. As we leave the golden sands of Egypt and the haunting legend of King Tut behind, our journey now takes us to the lush landscapes of Japan, where the mysteries of the past are guarded with reverence and secrecy. Here, nestled in the heart of Nara Prefecture, lies the tomb of Emperor Jimmu, Japan's legendary first emperor and the founder of its imperial line. Known as the Kashihara no Misasogi, this ancient burial mound is shrouded in myth, tradition, and an air of forbidden intrigue. Emperor Jimmu, said to be a descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu, is a figure steeped in both history and legend. According to Japanese mythology, he ascended to the throne in the year 660 before the Common Era, marking the beginning of Japan's imperial dynasty, a lineage that continues to this day. His tomb, a massive keyhole-shaped mound surrounded by serene forests, is considered one of the most sacred sites in Japan. But despite its cultural importance, the tomb has never been excavated, and its secrets remain locked away. The reasons for this are deeply rooted in Japan's cultural and spiritual traditions. The imperial family and the Japanese government regard the tomb as a sacred resting place, not merely an archaeological site. Disturbing, it would be seen as a profound act of disrespect, not only to Emperor Jimmu, but to the entire lineage of emperors who followed him. This reverence for the dead, combined with the belief that the tomb is protected by divine forces, has kept researchers at bay for centuries. Adding to the mystery are the myths surrounding the tomb's contents. Some legends suggest that the burial mound holds not only the remains of Emperor Jimmu, but also priceless artifacts from Japan's mythical age, including sacred treasures linked to the gods. Others believe that the tomb is guarded by supernatural forces, ensuring that no one who dares to disturb it will escape unscathed. While these stories may sound like folklore, they reflect the deep cultural significance of the site and the respect it commands. Archaeologists face significant challenges in studying the tomb, even if permission were granted. The mound's size and structure make excavation a daunting task, and the risk of damaging the site is high. Modern technology, such as ground-penetrating radar, has offered glimpses of what lies beneath, but the full picture remains elusive. For now, the tomb of Emperor Jimmu stands as a symbol of Japan's ancient past, a place where history and myth intertwine, and where the line between the sacred and the forbidden is firmly drawn. As we prepare to leave the enigmatic burial mound of Emperor Jimmu behind, our next destination takes us to the ancient world of Alexander the Great, whose final resting place has eluded discovery for centuries. But for now, the tomb of Japan's first emperor remains a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach. Now, as we journey from the sacred forests of Japan, our path leads us to the ancient world of one of history's most legendary figures, Alexander the Great. Known for his unparalleled conquests that stretched from Greece to the edges of India, Alexander's life was as extraordinary as the mystery surrounding his death and final resting place. Despite centuries of searching, the tomb of this iconic conqueror remains one of archaeology's greatest unsolved puzzles. Alexander's death in 323, before the Common Era in Babylon, marked the end of an era, but it was only the beginning of a mystery that has captivated historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters alike. According to ancient accounts, his body was embalmed and placed in a golden sarcophagus, intended to be transported to his homeland in Macedonia. However, his final journey took a detour, and his tomb was eventually established in Alexandria, Egypt, a city he founded and named after himself. But where exactly is it? That's the question that has baffled experts for over 2,000 years. Theories about the tomb's location are as varied as they are intriguing. Some believe it lies beneath the modern city of Alexandria, hidden by centuries of urban development. Others suggest it could be in the ancient oasis of Siwa, where Alexander was declared the son of the god Amun. There are even claims that his remains were secretly moved to Venice, Italy, and rest in the Church of St. Mark. Each theory is backed by fragments of historical evidence, but none have been definitively proven, leaving the tomb's location shrouded in uncertainty. The political and cultural significance of finding Alexander's tomb cannot be overstated. For historians, it would provide invaluable insights into the life and legacy of a man who reshaped the ancient world. For the nations involved, it would be a source of immense pride and a potential boost to tourism and cultural heritage. But beyond these practical considerations, the discovery would also shed light on the rituals and beliefs of the ancient world, offering a glimpse into how one of history's greatest leaders was honored in death. What secrets might the tomb hold? If discovered, it could reveal not only Alexander's remains, but also treasures and artifacts from his vast empire. Imagine the possibility of uncovering his armor, weapons, or even personal items that tell the story of his life and conquests. The tomb could also provide clues about the cause of his death, which remains a subject of debate. Was it illness, poisoning, or something more sinister? The answers may lie within the walls of his long-lost resting place. Yet, the search for Alexander's tomb is not without its challenges. Modern Alexandria is a bustling metropolis, and excavating beneath its streets is a logistical nightmare. Political tensions and the fragility of ancient sites further complicate the quest. Despite these obstacles, the allure of solving one of history's greatest mysteries continues to drive researchers forward. As we ponder the enigma of Alexander's tomb, our next destination takes us to the windswept plains of Mongolia, where another legendary conqueror's final resting place remains hidden, Genghis Khan. But for now, the tomb of Alexander the Great stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with one of history's most extraordinary figures, a mystery that continues to inspire and intrigue. Now, as we leave the enigmatic mystery of Alexander the Great behind, our journey takes us to the vast, windswept plains of Mongolia, where another legendary conqueror's final resting place remains one of history's most elusive secrets, the tomb of Genghis Khan. Known as the founder of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan's legacy is as vast as the lands he conquered, yet his burial site has been deliberately hidden from the world, shrouded in secrecy and legend. According to tradition, Genghis Khan's tomb was concealed with extraordinary measures to ensure it would never be found. It is said that after his death in 1227, his loyal followers diverted a river to flow over his burial site, effectively erasing any trace of its location. Even more chilling is the legend that those who built the tomb were slaughtered to protect its secrets, and the soldiers tasked with guarding the site were said to have been killed as well. This ruthless dedication to secrecy has left historians and archaeologists with little to go on, making the search for his tomb one of the most challenging quests in modern archaeology. The cultural significance of Genghis Khan's tomb to Mongolia cannot be overstated. For the Mongolian people, he is not just a historical figure, but a symbol of national pride and identity. Discovering his tomb would be a monumental event, offering a deeper connection to their heritage and a chance to honor their greatest leader. Yet, the search is fraught with challenges. Mongolia's vast and rugged landscape, combined with the deliberate efforts to conceal the tomb, has made it nearly impossible to pinpoint its location. Modern technology, including satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar, has been employed in the search, but so far, the tomb remains hidden. What treasures might lie within Genghis Khan's tomb? If discovered, it could hold not only the remains of the great conqueror, but also artifacts from his empire, including weapons, armor, and perhaps even items of personal significance. Some believe the tomb could contain priceless relics from the Silk Road, reflecting the vast wealth and influence of the Mongol Empire at its height. Others speculate that it might hold clues to the rituals and beliefs of the Mongols, offering a glimpse into how they honored their dead. The ongoing search for Genghis Khan's tomb is not just a quest for historical knowledge, but also a race against time. As Mongolia modernizes, the risk of accidental discovery or destruction of the site increases. Yet, the allure of solving this ancient mystery continues to drive researchers forward, fueled by the hope of uncovering one of history's greatest secrets. As we reflect on the legend of Genghis Khan's tomb, our next destination brings us to a different kind of mystery, one that honors the unnamed heroes of history. But for now, the hidden resting place of Genghis Khan stands as a testament to the lengths humanity will go to protect its greatest secrets, a mystery that continues to captivate and inspire. Now, shifting our focus from the hidden resting place of Genghis Khan, we turn to a different kind of mystery, one that honors the unnamed heroes of history. The tomb of the unknown soldier stands as a powerful symbol of sacrifice and remembrance, found in nations across the globe. These tombs are not just burial sites, they are monuments to the countless soldiers who fought and died without their identities ever being known. The concept of the tomb of the unknown soldier emerged in the aftermath of World War I, a conflict that left millions of soldiers unaccounted for. The first such tomb was established in London in 1920, followed by others in Paris, Washington, D.C., and beyond. Each tomb holds the remains of a single, unidentified soldier, chosen to represent all those who perished without recognition. The selection process is deeply symbolic, often involving a blindfolded officer choosing a coffin from several unidentified remains, ensuring that the soldier's identity remains a mystery forever. Rituals surrounding these tombs are steeped in solemnity and respect. In many countries, an eternal flame burns at the site, symbolizing the enduring memory of the fallen. Guards stand watch around the clock, their precise movements and unwavering dedication reflecting the honor bestowed upon these unknown heroes. In the United States, the changing of the guard at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery is a meticulously choreographed ceremony, drawing visitors from around the world to witness this tribute to sacrifice. But what secrets do these tombs hold? While the identities of the soldiers may never be known, their stories are woven into the fabric of history. These tombs serve as a reminder of the human cost of war, the lives cut short, and the families left without closure. They also highlight the collective memory of nations, preserving the legacy of those who fought for causes greater than themselves. In some cases, advances in forensic science have allowed for the identification of remains once thought to be lost to history, adding new layers of meaning to these sacred sites. The tomb of the unknown soldier is more than a memorial. It is a place of reflection and unity. It transcends borders and ideologies, reminding us of the shared humanity that binds us all. As we stand before these tombs, we are confronted with the weight of history and the enduring question of what it means to sacrifice everything for a cause greater than oneself. With this reflection on the unnamed heroes of history, our journey now takes us to the ancient pyramids of Nubia, where the black pharaohs of Kush left behind a legacy of power and mystery. But for now, the tomb of the unknown soldier stands as a poignant reminder of the countless lives lost in the shadows of history, their stories waiting to be remembered. Now, as we leave behind the solemnity of the tomb of the unknown soldier, our journey takes us to a land of towering pyramids and forgotten kings, the ancient kingdom of Kush. Here, in what is now modern-day Sudan, the black pharaohs of Nubia built their monumental tombs, leaving behind a legacy of power, mystery, and architectural brilliance that rivals even the great pyramids of Egypt. These rulers, often overshadowed by their northern neighbors, once dominated the Nile Valley, and their tombs hold secrets that continue to captivate archaeologists and historians alike. The pyramids of Nubia, though smaller in scale than those of Egypt, are no less impressive. Built as burial sites for the kings and queens of Kush, these structures were designed to ensure the safe passage of their rulers into the afterlife. Unlike the smooth-sided pyramids of Giza, the Nubian pyramids feature steep angles and narrow bases, giving them a distinctive, almost needle-like appearance. Their interiors are adorned with intricate carvings and hieroglyphs, depicting scenes of royal power, divine favor, and the rituals performed to honor the dead. Yet, despite their grandeur, these tombs have long been shrouded in mystery, with many of their treasures and stories still waiting to be uncovered. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Nubian pyramids is the curses said to protect them. Much like the curses associated with Egyptian tombs, These warnings were meant to deter grave robbers and ensure the eternal rest of the pharaohs. Stories of misfortune and death have surrounded those who dared to disturb these sacred sites, adding an air of danger to their exploration. While modern science often dismisses such tales as superstition, the eerie silence of these ancient tombs and the stories passed down through generations keep the legend of the curses alive. The Black Pharaohs themselves are a fascinating chapter in history, often overlooked in the broader narrative of ancient Egypt. These rulers, who hailed from the kingdom of Kush, conquered and ruled Egypt during the 25th dynasty, bringing with them their own traditions and architectural styles. Their reign marked a period of cultural exchange and renewal, as they restored temples and monuments that had fallen into disrepair. Yet, their time in power was relatively short-lived, and their legacy was largely erased by later Egyptian rulers, eager to reclaim their dominance. Today, the pyramids of Nubia stand as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Black Pharaohs. Excavations have revealed stunning artifacts, from golden jewelry to intricately carved statues, offering glimpses into the lives of these powerful rulers. Yet much about their history remains unknown, buried beneath the sands of time. The tombs of the Black Pharaohs are not just monuments to their greatness, they are also reminders of the complexities of history and the stories that have yet to be fully told. As we reflect on the legacy of the Black Pharaohs, our exploration of forbidden tombs continues, leading us next to the hidden tombs of the Mayan kings. But for now, the pyramids of Nubia stand as a striking reminder of a civilization that once rivaled Egypt in power and prestige, their secrets waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek them. Now, as we journey from the sun-scorched sands of Nubia, our path leads us deep into the lush jungles of Central America, where the ancient Mayan civilization once thrived. Here, hidden beneath dense foliage and towering pyramids, lie the tombs of the Mayan kings, sacred spaces filled with unimaginable treasures, guarded by deadly traps, and steeped in rituals that reveal the profound spiritual and political power of this enigmatic culture. The Mayan kings were not just rulers, they were seen as divine intermediaries, bridging the gap between the mortal world and the gods. Their tombs were designed to reflect this sacred role, serving as both burial chambers and portals to the afterlife. These tombs, often located within the heart of massive pyramids, were constructed with meticulous precision, aligning with celestial events and echoing the Mayan belief in the cyclical nature of time. Yet, accessing these tombs was no simple feat. Many were booby-trapped with mechanisms designed to deter intruders, from collapsing ceilings to hidden pits filled with sharpened stakes. These traps were not just practical defenses, they were also symbolic, representing the dangers of disturbing the sacred balance between life and death. One of the most remarkable discoveries in the realm of Mayan tombs was the tomb of King Pakal the Great, unearthed in the ancient city of Palenque. When archaeologists first entered the tomb in the mid-20th century, they were met with a breathtaking sight: a sarcophagus adorned with intricate carvings depicting Pakal's journey to the underworld, surrounded by jade masks, jewelry, and offerings meant to accompany him in the afterlife. The carvings on the sarcophagus lid have sparked endless debate, with some interpreting them as evidence of ancient astronaut theories, while others see them as symbolic representations of Mayan cosmology. Regardless of interpretation, the tomb of Pakal stands as a testament to the sophistication and artistry of Mayan civilization. Rituals played a central role in the construction and use of these tombs. Before a king was laid to rest, elaborate ceremonies were conducted to ensure his safe passage to the afterlife. These rituals often involved offerings of food, precious objects, and even human sacrifices, believed to appease the gods and secure the king's divine status. The tombs themselves were also sites of ongoing worship, with later generations returning to honor their ancestors and seek their guidance. This connection between the living and the dead was a cornerstone of Mayan society, reflecting their deep reverence for the cycles of life and death. The mysteries of the Mayan tombs extend beyond their physical contents. They offer a window into the beliefs, values, and daily lives of a civilization that mastered astronomy, mathematics, and architecture long before the rise of modern science. The alignment of tombs with celestial events, such as the solstices and equinoxes, reveals the Mayans' profound understanding of the cosmos. Meanwhile, the artifacts found within these tombs, ranging from intricately painted pottery to obsidian blades, provide clues about trade networks, artistic traditions, and the social hierarchies that defined Mayan life. Yet, despite the wealth of knowledge gained from these discoveries, much about the Mayan tombs remains shrouded in mystery. Many sites have yet to be fully excavated, and the dense jungle continues to guard its secrets. What other treasures lie hidden beneath the earth? What stories do these tombs hold about the rise and fall of one of history's most fascinating civilizations? As we ponder these questions, our exploration of forbidden tombs takes us next to the enigmatic pits of the terracotta warriors, where an army of clay soldiers stands guard over an emperor's eternal rest. But for now, the tombs of the Mayan kings remind us of a civilization that revered the divine, celebrated the cycles of nature, and left behind a legacy as enduring as the stone from which their pyramids were carved. Leaving the jungles of the Mayan kings behind, we now turn our attention to the vast plains of ancient China, where an army of clay soldiers stands in silent vigil. The terracotta warriors, discovered in the 1970s near the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, are one of the most astonishing archaeological finds of all time. But while the emperor's mausoleum remains largely unexplored, the surrounding pits filled with these life-sized warriors offer a glimpse into the ambition, artistry, and mysteries of a ruler who sought to conquer even death itself. The terracotta army was not just a display of power, it was a meticulously crafted defense force meant to protect the emperor in the afterlife. Each warrior is unique, with distinct facial features, hairstyles, and even expressions, reflecting the incredible skill of the artisans who created them. The level of detail is staggering. Armor plates, weaponry, and even the tread on their boots were carefully rendered, showcasing the advanced craftsmanship of the Qin dynasty. But why were these warriors made? The answer lies in Qin Shi Huang's obsession with immortality. Believing that his rule would continue beyond death, he commissioned an army to safeguard his journey into the next world, ensuring his dominance for eternity. The discovery of the terracotta warriors has raised as many questions as it has answered. For instance, how were these thousands of figures created with such precision? The process likely involved mass production techniques, with different body parts molded separately and then assembled. Yet, the individuality of each warrior suggests that artisans added personal touches, making each one a unique masterpiece. Another mystery lies in their placement. The warriors are arranged in battle formation, with infantry, archers, charioteers, and even horses, all positioned as if ready for combat. But why were they buried underground, hidden from the world for over 2,000 years? Some scholars believe this was a way to conceal the emperor's secrets, while others suggest it was a symbolic act, reflecting the emperor's desire to keep his power intact even in death. The pits themselves are a marvel of engineering. Covering an area of over 50,000 square meters, they were constructed with wooden beams and earthen walls, designed to withstand the test of time. Yet the discovery of the warriors was purely accidental, uncovered by farmers digging a well in 1974. Since then, excavations have revealed not just soldiers, but also acrobats, musicians, and even bureaucrats' figures meant to serve the emperor in every aspect of his afterlife. This suggests that Qin Shi Huang's vision extended far beyond military might. He sought to recreate an entire empire beneath the earth. Despite decades of research, many secrets of the terracotta warriors remain unsolved. For example, what was the full extent of the underground complex? Current excavations have only uncovered a fraction of the site, and it's believed that the emperor's actual tomb lies at the center, surrounded by rivers of mercury and booby traps designed to deter intruders. The use of mercury, in particular, has fueled speculation about the emperor's quest for immortality, as it was associated with elixirs of eternal life in ancient Chinese alchemy. Yet the tomb itself remains untouched, its treasures and dangers still hidden from the world. The terracotta warriors are more than just an archaeological wonder. They are a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of one of history's most formidable rulers. They remind us of the lengths to which humans will go to preserve their legacy, and the mysteries that still lie buried beneath our feet. As we ponder the secrets of these clay soldiers, our journey through forbidden tombs takes us next to the chilling legends of vampire burials, where the dead were said to rise again. But for now, the terracotta warriors stand as a silent army, guarding the secrets of an emperor who sought to conquer even the afterlife. Now, as we step away from the silent guardians of Qin Shi Huang's afterlife, we enter a darker, more chilling chapter of forbidden tombs, one steeped in folklore, fear, and the macabre. Welcome to the tomb of the vampire, where the dead were not merely buried, but bound, staked, and decapitated to ensure they would never rise again. These eerie burials, scattered across Europe and beyond, offer a haunting glimpse into the cultural fears that once gripped entire communities. The concept of the vampire, as we know it today, has its roots in ancient superstitions and the human fear of the unknown. In many cultures, the dead were believed to have the potential to return, especially if they died under unusual or violent circumstances. To prevent these restless spirits from rising, people took extreme measures. Bodies were often buried face down, a practice thought to confuse the deceased and prevent them from finding their way back to the living. In more extreme cases, the dead were staked through the heart, decapitated, or even weighted down with heavy stones. These acts were not born out of cruelty, but out of a desperate need to protect the living from what they believed were malevolent forces. Archaeological discoveries have brought these chilling practices to light. In places like Bulgaria, Poland, and Italy, graves have been unearthed containing skeletons with iron rods driven through their chests, stones placed in their mouths, or heads severed and placed between their legs. One particularly striking example comes from Venice, where a female skeleton was found with a brick forced into her jaw, a method believed to prevent her from feeding on the living. These burials, often referred to as vampire graves, provide tangible evidence of the deep-seated fears that once dominated these societies. But why were these individuals singled out for such treatment? In many cases, they were suspected of being vampires due to unusual circumstances surrounding their deaths or lives. For instance, those who died during plagues or epidemics were often viewed with suspicion, as their sudden deaths were seen as unnatural. Similarly, individuals who exhibited strange behavior in life, such as reclusiveness or perceived cruelty, were sometimes labeled as potential vampires after death. These fears were amplified by the lack of scientific understanding at the time, leading communities to take drastic measures to protect themselves. The cultural impact of these vampire burials extends far beyond their historical context. They reflect a universal human fear of death and the unknown, as well as the lengths to which people will go to feel safe. These practices also influence the vampire legends that have become a staple of modern literature and film, from Bram Stoker's Dracula to the countless vampire stories that continue to captivate audiences today. The eerie discoveries in these tombs remind us that the line between myth and reality is often blurred, and that the past holds secrets that can still send shivers down our spines. As we leave the shadowy world of vampire burials behind, our journey through forbidden tombs takes us next to the enigmatic tombs associated with witchcraft and dark magic. But for now, the Tomb of the Vampire stands as a stark reminder of the fears that once haunted humanity, and the lengths we went to in order to keep those fears at bay. Now, as we step away from the chilling world of vampire burials, we find ourselves drawn into an even darker and more mysterious realm, the Tomb of the Witches. These forbidden resting places are steeped in tales of witchcraft, dark magic, and the tragic stories of those accused of wielding supernatural powers. Unlike the vampire graves, which were born out of fear of the undead, the tombs of witches reflect a different kind of terror, one rooted in suspicion, persecution, and the human desire to control the unknown. The history of witch hunts is a grim chapter in human history, spanning centuries and continents, from the infamous Salem witch trials in colonial America to the widespread witch hunts in Europe during the Middle Ages. Thousands of people, mostly women, were accused of practicing witchcraft. These accusations often stemmed from superstition, personal vendettas, or even simple misunderstandings. Those accused were subjected to brutal trials, often ending in execution. But what happened to their remains? In many cases, they were buried in unmarked or forbidden tombs, far from sacred ground, as a final act of condemnation. Archaeological discoveries have revealed haunting evidence of these practices. In places like Scotland and Germany, graves have been uncovered containing the remains of individuals buried with heavy stones or iron chains, intended to prevent their spirits from rising. Some tombs were marked with symbols meant to ward off evil, while others were deliberately hidden to erase any memory of the accused. One particularly chilling example comes from Italy, where a tomb was found containing the remains of a woman buried face down, her hands bound behind her back, a clear sign that she was seen as a threat even in death. The rituals associated with these burials were as varied as they were macabre. In some cases, the accused were buried at crossroads, a practice believed to confuse their spirits and prevent them from returning to haunt the living. Others were interred with objects thought to neutralize their supposed powers, such as iron nails or herbs. These acts were not just about punishment, they were also about protection. Communities believed that by binding or burying witches in specific ways, They could safeguard themselves from curses and malevolent forces. But who were these so-called witches? Many were ordinary people, healers, midwives, or those who simply didn't conform to societal norms. Their knowledge of herbs, medicine, or even their independence made them targets in a world that feared the unfamiliar. The stories of their lives and deaths are a sobering reminder of how fear and ignorance can lead to injustice. These tombs, often hidden and forgotten, are silent witnesses to a time when suspicion and superstition ruled. The cultural impact of these witch burials is profound. They not only reflect the darker side of human history, but also serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of mass hysteria and prejudice. The legends of witches have endured, influencing literature, art, and popular culture. From Shakespeare's Macbeth to modern-day witch-themed films and TV shows, the figure of the witch continues to captivate and terrify. Yet the real stories behind these tombs remind us that the line between myth and reality is often blurred, and that the past holds lessons we must not forget. As we leave the shadowy tombs of witches behind, our journey through forbidden resting places takes us next to the enigmatic graves believed to belong to giants. But for now, the Tomb of the Witches stands as a haunting testament to the fears and injustices of a bygone era, and a reminder of the power of stories to both terrify and enlighten. Now, as we move from the haunting tales of witch burials, our journey takes us to a realm where myth and reality collide, the Tomb of the Giants. These ancient resting places, scattered across the globe, are shrouded in legends of towering beings who once walked the earth. From the giants' graves in Sardinia to similar sites in other parts of the world, these tombs have sparked curiosity and debate for centuries. Were they truly the burial grounds of giants, or is there another explanation for their massive scale and mysterious origins? The giants' graves in Sardinia are among the most famous of these sites. These megalithic tombs, dating back to the Bronze Age, are characterized by their enormous stone slabs and elongated shapes, resembling the resting places of beings of extraordinary size. Local folklore tells of a race of giants who once inhabited the island, their strength and stature far surpassing that of ordinary humans. According to legend, these giants were buried in these grand tombs, their spirits still guarding the land. But what does archaeology tell us about these enigmatic structures? Excavations of the giants' graves have revealed fascinating details about their construction and purpose. The tombs are typically made up of a central chamber, often lined with large stone blocks, and a long entrance corridor known as a dromos. Some tombs feature intricate carvings and symbols, hinting at the spiritual beliefs of the people who built them. While the size of these tombs has fueled the giant myth, archaeologists suggest that they were likely communal burial sites for prominent families or leaders, rather than individuals of extraordinary stature. The grandeur of the tombs may have been a way to honor the dead and assert the power of the living. Theories about the true origins of these tombs are as varied as the legends themselves. Some researchers propose that the giants were not literal beings, but symbolic representations of ancestors or deities, their tombs serving as sacred spaces for rituals and remembrance. Others suggest that the exaggerated size of the tombs was a way to intimidate rival tribes or demonstrate the wealth and influence of a community. The alignment of some tombs with celestial events, such as solstices or equinoxes, further supports the idea that they held deep spiritual significance. Beyond Sardinia, similar tombs have been discovered in other parts of the world, each with its own set of myths and mysteries. In the Middle East, for example, massive stone structures known as dolmens have been linked to giant legends. In North America, Native American traditions speak of ancient giants who built monumental earthworks. While these stories vary by culture, they share a common thread: the fascination with beings who defy the limits of human size and strength. The enduring allure of the Tomb of the Giants lies in its ability to blur the line between myth and reality. Whether these tombs were built for giants, ancestors, or something else entirely, they continue to captivate our imagination. They remind us of a time when the world was filled with wonder and mystery, and when the stories we told about the past were as much about explaining the unknown as they were about honoring it. As we leave the realm of giants behind, our exploration of forbidden tombs takes us next to the sunken city of Heracleion, where underwater tombs hold secrets of a civilization lost to the sea. But for now, the Tomb of the Giants stands as a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the extraordinary and the stories we create to make sense of the world around us. Now, as we dive beneath the waves, our journey takes us to a world where time stands still, the tomb of the sunken city. Hidden beneath the waters of the Mediterranean lies the ancient city of Heracleion, once a thriving hub of trade and culture, now submerged and shrouded in mystery. This underwater necropolis holds tombs that whisper secrets of a civilization lost to the sea, offering a glimpse into a world that vanished beneath the waves over 1,000 years ago. The discovery of Heracleion was nothing short of miraculous. For centuries, the city was thought to be a myth, mentioned in ancient texts, but never found. It wasn't until the late 1990s that underwater archaeologists, using advanced sonar technology, stumbled upon its ruins off the coast of Egypt. Among the crumbling temples and statues, they uncovered tombs that had been swallowed by the sea, their contents preserved in the watery depths. These underwater tombs are not just burial sites, they are time capsules, holding treasures and stories from a bygone era. Exploring these tombs is no easy feat. Underwater archaeology presents unique challenges, from the technical difficulties of diving in deep waters to the delicate process of excavating fragile artifacts. The pressure of the sea, the corrosive effects of salt water, and the constant threat of shifting sands make every discovery a race against time. Yet, despite these obstacles, archaeologists have recovered astonishing artifacts from the tombs of Heracleion: golden jewelry, intricately carved statues, and even remnants of ancient ships. Each find offers a piece of the puzzle, helping us reconstruct the lives of those who once called this city home. But what do these tombs tell us about the people of Heracleion? The treasures found within suggest a society of great wealth and sophistication. The tombs are adorned with offerings meant to accompany the deceased into the afterlife, from precious metals to finely crafted pottery. Some tombs even contain inscriptions and carvings that hint at the spiritual beliefs of the ancient inhabitants. These underwater resting places were not just for the elite, they were sacred spaces, reflecting the community's reverence for the dead and their hopes for the beyond. The secrets of Heracleion's tombs go beyond the artifacts they hold. The city's sudden submersion has long puzzled historians and scientists alike. Some believe a natural disaster, such as an earthquake or tsunami, caused the ground to sink, swallowing the city whole. Others suggest that rising sea levels, combined with the unstable sediment of the Nile Delta, led to its gradual disappearance. Whatever the cause, the sinking of Heracleion preserved its tombs in a way that land-based sites rarely are, offering a rare and invaluable window into the past. As we resurface from the depths of Heracleion, our exploration of forbidden tombs continues, leading us next to the enigmatic crystal skulls and the legends that surround them. But for now, the tomb of the sunken city reminds us that even beneath the waves, the past is never truly lost. It waits, silent and patient, for us to uncover its secrets. Now, as we leave the watery depths of Heracleion behind, our journey takes us to a realm of shimmering mystery, the tomb of the crystal skulls. These enigmatic artifacts, carved from clear quartz and often discovered in ancient tombs, have captivated the imagination of explorers, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Legends surrounding these crystal skulls claim they possess supernatural powers, from healing abilities to the capacity to unlock ancient knowledge. But what is the truth behind these mesmerizing objects, and why do they continue to spark such fascination and debate? The origins of the crystal skulls are as mysterious as the artifacts themselves. Some believe they were crafted by ancient Mesoamerican civilizations, such as the Maya or Aztecs, who revered them as sacred objects. Others suggest they are remnants of a lost civilization, perhaps even extraterrestrial in origin. The most famous of these skulls, the Mitchell-Hedges skull, was allegedly discovered in the 1920s in the ruins of a Mayan city. Its flawless craftsmanship and eerie, lifelike appearance have led many to question how such precision could have been achieved with the tools available to ancient cultures. Archaeologists, however, remain divided on the authenticity of these crystal skulls. While some argue they are genuine artifacts, others point to evidence suggesting they may be modern creations, crafted in the 19th or early 20th centuries to satisfy a growing fascination with ancient mysteries. Advanced scientific analysis has revealed tool marks and techniques inconsistent with ancient methods, fueling skepticism about their origins. Yet, even if some skulls are modern forgeries, their discovery in ancient tombs raises questions about their purpose and the beliefs of those who placed them there. The legends surrounding the crystal skulls are as varied as they are intriguing. Some stories claim the skulls hold the collective knowledge of ancient civilizations, capable of revealing secrets of the universe to those who can unlock their power. Others suggest they were used in rituals, serving as conduits for communication with the divine or as tools for healing and divination. The idea that these skulls possess supernatural abilities has made them a staple of paranormal lore, inspiring countless books, films, and theories about their true nature. But beyond the legends, the crystal skulls offer a fascinating glimpse into the human fascination with the unknown. Whether ancient artifacts or modern creations, they reflect our enduring desire to connect with the past and uncover its secrets. Their presence in tombs suggests they held significant meaning for those who buried them, whether as symbols of power, protection, or spiritual guidance. As we move forward in our exploration of forbidden tombs, the mystery of the crystal skulls serves as a reminder that some secrets may never be fully unraveled. Their allure lies not just in their beauty or the legends they inspire, but in the questions they continue to provoke about the ingenuity and beliefs of ancient cultures. And now our journey takes us to another enigmatic site, the tomb of the lost civilization, where the echoes of a forgotten world await. Shifting our focus to the realm of forgotten worlds, we now turn our attention to the tomb of the lost civilization. This enigmatic site, shrouded in myth and speculation, invites us to explore the tantalizing possibility of ancient societies that vanished without a trace. Among the most famous of these lost civilizations are Atlantis and Lemuria, whose existence has been debated for centuries. Could their tombs hold the key to understanding these legendary cultures, or are they merely the stuff of legend? Theories about Atlantis, first mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, suggest it was a highly advanced civilization that sank into the ocean following a catastrophic event. While no definitive evidence of Atlantis has been found, some researchers point to underwater structures, such as the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, as potential remnants of this lost world. Similarly, Lemuria, a hypothetical land believed to have existed in the Indian or Pacific Ocean, is said to have been home to an ancient race with extraordinary knowledge. Both civilizations are often linked to tombs filled with artifacts that defy explanation, from advanced tools to mysterious inscriptions. Artifacts discovered in tombs associated with these lost civilizations have only deepened the mystery. Intricate carvings, unusual metals, and symbols that resemble no known language have been unearthed in various parts of the world. Some believe these objects are evidence of a forgotten technological prowess, while others argue they may have been created by cultures we have yet to fully understand. The presence of such artifacts in tombs suggests they held great significance, possibly serving as markers of identity, power, or spiritual belief. The unanswered questions surrounding these tombs are as compelling as the artifacts themselves. Who built them, and why were they buried with such care? Were these civilizations truly as advanced as legends suggest, or have their stories been exaggerated over time? The lack of concrete evidence has led to a wide range of theories, from the plausible to the fantastical. Some propose that these tombs are remnants of a global civilization that predates recorded history, while others speculate they may have been influenced by extraterrestrial visitors. What makes the tomb of the lost civilization so fascinating is not just the possibility of uncovering a forgotten chapter of human history, but also the way it challenges our understanding of the past. These tombs remind us that there are still mysteries waiting to be solved, and that the stories we tell about ancient cultures are often as much about our own curiosity as they are about the truth. As we continue our journey through the world's most forbidden tombs, the allure of the unknown beckons us forward, urging us to uncover the secrets that lie buried beneath the sands of time. Now let us journey into the sands of ancient Egypt, where the story of Pharaoh Akhenaten unfolds, a ruler whose legacy was nearly wiped from history. Known as the heretic king, Akhenaten defied tradition by abandoning the worship of Egypt's many gods in favor of a single deity, the sun god Aten. This radical shift not only reshaped Egyptian religion, but also left behind a tomb shrouded in mystery and whispers of a curse. The tomb of Akhenaten, located in the remote Amarna region, is as enigmatic as the pharaoh himself. Unlike the grand, ornate tombs of other Egyptian rulers, Akhenaten's burial site is modest and unfinished, reflecting the turmoil of his reign. Some believe this was intentional, a final act of defiance against the old ways. Others suggest it was a result of his successors' efforts to erase his memory, as they sought to restore Egypt to its traditional beliefs. Whatever the reason, the tomb's incomplete state has only added to its mystique. Legends of a curse surrounding Akhenaten's tomb have persisted for centuries. Stories tell of strange occurrences and misfortunes befalling those who dared to disturb his resting place. While some dismiss these tales as mere superstition, others point to the unusual circumstances surrounding the discovery of the tomb in the late 19th century. Archaeologists reported eerie sounds, sudden illnesses, and equipment malfunctions, fueling speculation that the pharaoh's spirit still guards his secrets. What makes Akhenaten's tomb particularly intriguing are the clues it holds about his controversial rule. Artifacts found within suggest a ruler who was both visionary and divisive. Wall carvings depict Akhenaten and his queen, Nefertiti, in intimate, almost humanizing scenes, a stark contrast to the formal, godlike portrayals of other pharaohs. These images hint at a leader who sought to connect with his people on a personal level, even as his radical reforms alienated the powerful priesthood. The tomb also raises questions about the fate of Akhenaten's family. Some believe his remains were moved to a secret location to protect them from desecration, while others speculate that his descendants were buried alongside him. The discovery of a mysterious mummy, known as the Younger Lady, has only deepened the intrigue. Could this be Nefertiti, or perhaps one of Akhenaten's daughters? The answers remain elusive, buried beneath layers of history and speculation. The tomb of the cursed pharaoh is more than just a burial site. It is a window into a pivotal moment in ancient Egypt's history. Akhenaten's reign challenged the very foundations of Egyptian society, and his tomb reflects the complexities of his legacy. As we explore its secrets, we are reminded that history is not always written by the victors. Sometimes it is the outcasts, the heretics, who leave behind the most compelling stories, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek the truth. Shifting our focus from the enigmatic Akhenaten, we now turn to the equally mysterious Queen Nefertiti, whose final resting place has eluded discovery for centuries. Known as one of ancient Egypt's most iconic figures, Nefertiti's beauty and influence have captivated historians and archaeologists alike. Yet, despite her prominence, her tomb remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Where could the forgotten queen be buried, and what secrets might her tomb hold? Theories about Nefertiti's tomb have sparked endless debate among experts. Some believe she lies hidden within a secret chamber in the Valley of the Kings, possibly even within the tomb of her husband, Akhenaten. This theory gained traction after radar scans suggested the presence of hidden voids behind the walls of Tutankhamun's tomb, leading to speculation that Nefertiti's burial site might be concealed there. Others argue that her tomb could be located in the Amarna region, where she and Akhenaten established their revolutionary capital. The search for her tomb has become a tantalizing quest, with each new discovery reigniting hope that her final resting place might soon be uncovered. If Nefertiti's tomb were to be found, it could hold treasures that rival those of Tutankhamun's burial chamber. As a queen who wielded significant power and influence, her tomb would likely be filled with exquisite artifacts, from golden jewelry to intricately carved statues. These treasures would not only shed light on her personal life, but also provide invaluable insights into the art, culture, and politics of her time. The discovery of her tomb could rewrite our understanding of ancient Egypt's Amarna period, offering a clearer picture of this transformative era. Nefertiti's reign was as impactful as it was controversial. Alongside Akhenaten, she played a central role in the religious revolution that shifted Egypt's focus to the worship of Aten. Her influence extended beyond religion, as she was often depicted in art and inscriptions as a powerful and active ruler, sometimes even shown in poses traditionally reserved for pharaohs. This has led some to speculate that she may have ruled independently after Akhenaten's death, though evidence remains inconclusive. Her legacy is a testament to her strength and vision, making the search for her tomb all the more compelling. The mystery of Nefertiti's tomb is more than just an archaeological puzzle. It is a window into the life of a queen who defied convention and left an indelible mark on history. As we continue to explore the sands of Egypt, the hope of uncovering her tomb remains a beacon for researchers and enthusiasts alike. What treasures and truths lie hidden beneath the desert, waiting to be revealed? The answer may lie just beyond the next discovery, reminding us that even in the shadows of history, the forgotten can still speak to us. Now, let us move from the sands of Egypt to the heart of another ancient civilization, where the tombs of the Mayan kings await our exploration. Leaving behind the mysteries of the Mayan kings, we now journey into the realm of sacred relics, where legends of divine artifacts and hidden tombs have captivated humanity for centuries. Among these, the Ark of the Covenant and the Holy Grail stand as two of the most revered and sought-after treasures in history. These relics are not just objects of immense religious significance. They are symbols of power, faith, and the eternal quest for the divine. But where might these sacred artifacts be hidden, and what secrets do their tombs hold? The Ark of the Covenant, described in the Bible as a gold-covered chest containing the tablets of the Ten Commandments, is said to possess unimaginable power. According to legend, it was housed in the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem before vanishing from historical records. Some believe it was hidden in a secret tomb beneath the Temple Mount, while others speculate it was taken to Ethiopia, where it is said to reside in the Church of St. Mary of Zion. The search for the Ark has inspired countless expeditions, each driven by the hope of uncovering this divine relic and unlocking its mysteries. Equally enigmatic is the Holy Grail, the legendary cup said to have been used by Jesus Christ at the Last Supper. Stories of the Grail have permeated medieval literature, with tales of knights embarking on perilous quests to find it. Some theories suggest the Grail was hidden in a tomb beneath Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland, while others point to the Pyrenees Mountains or even the ancient city of Jerusalem. The Grail is not just a physical object, it represents spiritual enlightenment, and its discovery would be a moment of profound significance for believers and historians alike. The tombs believed to house these relics are as mysterious as the artifacts themselves. Many are said to be protected by intricate traps, curses, or divine intervention, ensuring that only the worthy can uncover their secrets. The quest to find these tombs has led explorers to remote corners of the world, from the deserts of the Middle East to the misty highlands of Europe. Each expedition brings with it the promise of discovery, but also the risk of encountering the unknown. What makes these relics so compelling is not just their historical or religious importance, but the stories they inspire. The Ark and the Grail are more than artifacts. They are symbols of humanity's enduring search for meaning, connection, and the divine. Whether they are hidden in forgotten tombs or lost to time, their legends continue to captivate us, reminding us that some mysteries are meant to endure. As we ponder the secrets of these sacred relics, we are reminded of the power of belief and the allure of the unknown. The tombs that may hold these treasures are not just resting places, they are gateways to a deeper understanding of our past and our place in the world. And so the search continues, driven by the hope that one day the sacred relics will be found and their secrets revealed. Now, let us turn our attention to another fascinating mystery as we explore the tombs linked to ancient astronomers and their celestial knowledge. Shifting our gaze from the sacred relics of Earth, we now venture into a realm where the boundaries between history and the cosmos blur the tombs of the so-called alien ancestors. These ancient burial sites, scattered across the globe, are adorned with carvings, artifacts, and symbols that some believe point to extraterrestrial influence. Could these tombs hold evidence of ancient contact with beings from beyond our world, or are they simply the product of human imagination and myth? Let's explore the theories, the evidence, and the debates that surround these enigmatic sites. One of the most famous examples is the tomb of Pakal the Great, a Mayan ruler buried in the Temple of the Inscriptions in Palenque, Mexico. The intricate carvings on his sarcophagus lid depict Pakal in what some interpret as a spaceship, complete with control panels and flames. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory argue that this imagery suggests advanced knowledge of space travel, possibly imparted by extraterrestrial visitors. Skeptics, however, see it as a symbolic representation of the ruler's journey to the afterlife, rooted in Mayan cosmology. The debate continues, with each side offering compelling arguments. Another intriguing site is the tomb of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Akhenaten, whose reign was marked by radical changes in art and religion. Some researchers point to the unusual depictions of Akhenaten and his family, with elongated skulls and exaggerated features, as evidence of extraterrestrial ancestry. Could these depictions be symbolic, or do they hint at something more otherworldly? The tomb's artifacts and inscriptions have fueled speculation for decades, with no definitive answers in sight. In South America, the Nazca lines and nearby tombs have also sparked theories of alien influence. The massive geoglyphs, visible only from the air, are often cited as evidence of ancient contact with extraterrestrials. Some tombs in the region contain mummies with elongated skulls, similar to those depicted in Egyptian art, while mainstream archaeology attributes these features to cultural practices like head binding. The ancient astronaut theory suggests a more cosmic explanation. The mystery deepens when considering the precision and scale of the Nazca lines, which some argue could only have been created with advanced technology. The debate over these tombs is not just about the evidence, it's about how we interpret the past. Mainstream archaeologists emphasize the importance of cultural context, viewing these artifacts as expressions of human creativity and belief. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory, on the other hand, see them as potential proof of extraterrestrial intervention. Both perspectives offer valuable insights, but the truth remains elusive. What makes these tombs so fascinating is not just the possibility of alien contact, but the questions they raise about humanity's place in the universe. Are we alone, or have we been visited by beings from distant stars? The tombs of the alien ancestors challenge us to think beyond the confines of Earth and consider the vastness of the cosmos. Whether these sites are evidence of extraterrestrial influence or simply the work of ancient ingenuity, they remind us that the past is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. As we leave the tombs of the alien ancestors behind, we turn our attention to another captivating mystery: the tombs linked to figures who sought immortality and the secrets they might hold about eternal life. Now, as we step away from the cosmic mysteries of alien ancestors, we find ourselves drawn to a different kind of quest, one that has captivated humanity for millennia, the pursuit of immortality. Across cultures and centuries, certain figures have been revered not just for their wisdom or power, but for their relentless search for eternal life. Among these, the legendary Chinese sage Laozi stands as a towering figure, his tomb shrouded in myth and mystery. What secrets might his resting place hold about the ancient quest for immortality? Let's uncover the stories, rituals, and enduring enigmas tied to these tombs of the immortal sages. Laozi, the founder of Taoism and author of the Tao Te Ching, is said to have vanished into the wilderness at the end of his life, leaving behind only his teachings and a tomb that has become the stuff of legend. Some believe his tomb is not a place of death, but a gateway to transcendence, where the sage achieved immortality through spiritual enlightenment. The myths surrounding his burial site speak of rituals designed to preserve the body and soul, ensuring eternal life. Could these practices hold clues to ancient beliefs about the afterlife, or even practical methods for achieving longevity? The answers remain as elusive as Laozi himself. In Japan, the tomb of Emperor Jimmu, the nation's mythical first emperor, is another site steeped in tales of immortality. According to legend, Jimmu was descended from the sun goddess Amaterasu, and his tomb is said to be a place of divine power. Rituals performed there were believed to grant not just eternal life, but a connection to the gods themselves. While modern archaeology has yet to fully explore the site, the stories surrounding it continue to inspire awe and speculation. What might we learn about the ancient Japanese understanding of life, death, and the divine if we were to uncover its secrets? Moving to the Middle East, the tomb of Gilgamesh, the legendary king of Uruk, offers yet another perspective on the quest for immortality. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature, tells of his journey to find the secret of eternal life after the death of his friend Enkidu. Though he ultimately fails, his tomb is said to hold the wisdom he gained along the way. Could this ancient site contain insights into humanity's earliest attempts to conquer death? The possibility is tantalizing, though the tomb's exact location remains a mystery. These tombs of immortal sages are more than just burial sites. They are windows into the human desire to transcend mortality. The rituals performed at these locations, from elaborate ceremonies to symbolic offerings, reflect a deep yearning for something beyond the finite nature of life. Whether these practices were rooted in spiritual belief, scientific curiosity, or a combination of both, they reveal a universal truth. The quest for immortality is as old as humanity itself. As we reflect on these tombs and the figures they honor, we are reminded that the pursuit of eternal life is not just about defying death. It's about understanding what it means to truly live. What lessons might these ancient sages have left behind, hidden within their tombs? The answers may lie in the rituals, the myths, and the enduring mysteries that continue to captivate us. And as we move forward, we turn our attention to another fascinating chapter in the story of forbidden tombs, those linked to figures whose lives and deaths were marked by bloodshed and legend. Now, as we shift our focus from the quest for immortality, we enter a darker chapter in the story of forbidden tombs, one steeped in blood, terror, and the macabre. This brings us to the infamous figure of Vlad the Impaler, the ruthless ruler whose brutal reign inspired the legend of Dracula. Known for his merciless tactics and unrelenting cruelty, Vlad's legacy is as chilling as the myths that surround his final resting place. But what secrets lie within his tomb, and how do they connect to the enduring legend of the vampire? Vlad the Impaler, also known as Vlad III, ruled Wallachia in the 15th century during a time of constant warfare and political intrigue. His reputation for extreme violence earned him his gruesome nickname, as he was said to have impaled thousands of his enemies on wooden stakes, leaving them to die in agony. This brutal method of execution was not just a tool of war, but a psychological weapon, designed to instill fear and submission in his foes. His reign was marked by bloodshed, but it also played a crucial role in defending his homeland against invading forces, particularly the Ottoman Empire. This duality of protector and tyrant has made Vlad a figure of both historical fascination and horror. The legends surrounding Vlad's burial are as dark as his life. While it is widely believed that he was buried at the monastery of Snagov in Romania, the exact location of his tomb remains a mystery. Some accounts suggest that his body was moved or hidden to prevent desecration, while others claim that his remains were never truly laid to rest. The monastery itself is said to be haunted, with eerie tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena surrounding the site. Could these stories be tied to the restless spirit of Vlad himself, or are they simply the product of centuries of fear and superstition? The truth remains buried, much like the tomb itself. In recent years, archaeologists have attempted to uncover the secrets of Vlad's final resting place. Excavations at Snagov Monastery have revealed a tomb believed to belong to the infamous ruler, but the findings have only deepened the mystery. Inside, researchers discovered a coffin adorned with intricate carvings and symbols, but the remains within were incomplete and fragmented. Some speculate that the tomb was looted or disturbed over the centuries, while others suggest that the missing pieces of the puzzle may hold clues to Vlad's true fate. Could his tomb contain evidence of his legendary cruelty, or perhaps even traces of the rituals that inspired the Dracula myth? The answers remain tantalizingly out of reach. The connection between Vlad the Impaler and the Dracula legend is perhaps the most enduring aspect of his legacy. Bram Stoker's iconic novel drew heavily from the historical figure, blending fact with fiction to create a character that has captivated audiences for generations. The idea of a bloodthirsty ruler who defies death and preys on the living has become a cornerstone of vampire lore, but the real Vlad was far more complex than the fictional Dracula. His tomb, whether it holds his remains or not, serves as a reminder of the thin line between history and myth, and the ways in which fear and fascination can intertwine. As we leave the shadow of Vlad the Impaler's tomb, we are reminded that the stories of these forbidden resting places are not just about the individuals they honor, they are about the legacies they leave behind. Whether through tales of immortality, divine power, or unspeakable cruelty, these tombs continue to captivate us, offering glimpses into the human experience and the mysteries that lie beyond. And now, as we turn our attention to the next chapter in our journey, we prepare to explore a tomb that holds the secrets of an empire lost to time. Now, as we step away from the chilling legacy of Vlad the Impaler, we journey to the heart of Imperial China, where power, mystery, and grandeur converge in one of the world's most iconic landmarks, the Forbidden City. Nestled within its sprawling complex lies a series of tombs reserved exclusively for for emperors and their families, each one a testament to the opulence and secrecy of China's imperial past. These tombs are not just resting places for the dead, they are time capsules of a bygone era, filled with treasures, rituals, and untold stories that continue to captivate historians and explorers alike. The Forbidden City, built in the early 15th century during the Ming Dynasty, served as the political and ceremonial center of Chinese emperors for nearly 500 years. Within its walls, the emperors lived in unparalleled luxury, surrounded by symbols of their divine authority. But beyond the palaces and courtyards, hidden beneath the earth, lay the tombs where these rulers were laid to rest. These burial sites were designed to reflect the emperor's power even in death, with elaborate chambers filled with priceless artifacts, intricate carvings, and offerings meant to ensure their safe passage to the afterlife. The rituals performed during these burials were steeped in tradition, blending Confucian, Taoist, and Buddhist practices to honor the emperor's spirit and maintain the harmony of the cosmos. One of the most famous tombs within the Forbidden City complex is that of the Yongle Emperor, the third ruler of the Ming Dynasty and the visionary behind the construction of the Forbidden City itself. His tomb, located in the nearby Ming Tombs site, is a marvel of engineering and artistry. The burial chamber is said to contain treasures beyond imagination: gold, jade, silk, and other precious materials that reflect the emperor's wealth and status. Yet, despite its grandeur, the tomb remains largely unexplored, as Chinese authorities have been cautious about disturbing these sacred sites. The fear of curses and the desire to preserve the integrity of these historical treasures have kept many of the tombs sealed, leaving their secrets buried for centuries. The rituals surrounding these tombs were as elaborate as the tombs themselves. Emperors were often buried with their most prized possessions, as well as items believed to aid them in the afterlife. These included everything from ceremonial weapons and musical instruments to food and wine, all carefully arranged to reflect the emperor's status and ensure their comfort in the next world. The burial process was a highly orchestrated event, involving priests, scholars, and artisans who worked together to create a seamless transition from life to death. The tombs were also guarded by intricate systems of traps and barriers, designed to deter grave robbers and protect the emperor's eternal rest. But the tombs of the Forbidden City hold more than just treasures and rituals. They are windows into the political and cultural complexities of imperial China. Each tomb tells a story of power, ambition, and the delicate balance between the mortal and the divine. For example, the tomb of the Qianlong Emperor, one of the longest reigning rulers in Chinese history, is adorned with inscriptions and artwork that reflect his achievements and his vision for the empire. Yet, even in death, these emperors could not escape the intrigues of the living. Many tombs were subject to looting and vandalism over the centuries, their treasures stolen and their stories fragmented. The few artifacts that remain offer tantalizing glimpses into a world that was as mysterious as it was magnificent. As we explore the tombs of the Forbidden City, we are reminded of the enduring allure of these sacred spaces. They are not just monuments to the past, they are symbols of the human desire to transcend mortality and leave a lasting legacy. The treasures they hold, the rituals they preserve, and the secrets they guard continue to inspire awe and curiosity, drawing us deeper into the mysteries of imperial China. And now, as we prepare to uncover the next chapter in our journey, we turn our attention to a tomb that holds the secrets of a lost explorer, whose final resting place remains shrouded in mystery. Shifting our focus from the grandeur of imperial tombs, we now venture into the enigmatic world of lost explorers, those daring individuals who charted unknown territories, only to vanish without a trace. Their final resting places remain shrouded in mystery, sparking centuries of speculation, expeditions, and unanswered questions. These tombs, if they exist at all, hold not just the remains of these adventurers, but also the untold stories of their journeys, their triumphs, and their ultimate fates. One of the most enduring mysteries surrounds the tomb of Sir John Franklin, the British explorer who led the ill-fated expedition to discover the Northwest Passage in the mid-19th century. Franklin and his crew set sail in two ships, the Erebus and the Terror, equipped with the latest technology and supplies. Yet, after entering the Arctic, they disappeared without a trace. For decades, search parties scoured the icy wilderness, uncovering only fragments of the expedition, abandoned ships, scattered artifacts, and the haunting remains of crew members. Despite these discoveries, Franklin's own tomb has never been found. Some believe it lies beneath the frozen Arctic tundra, while others speculate that his body was lost to the sea. The mystery of his final resting place continues to captivate historians and adventurers alike, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the perils of Arctic exploration. Equally elusive is the tomb of Amelia Earhart, the pioneering aviator who vanished while attempting to circumnavigate the globe in 1937. Earhart's disappearance over the Pacific Ocean has spawned countless theories, from crash landings on remote islands to capture by foreign powers. Despite extensive searches, no definitive evidence of her fate has ever been found. Some believe her remains lie on the uninhabited island of Nikimaroro, where fragments of aircraft and personal items have been discovered. Others argue that her plane sank into the ocean, taking her final resting place to the depths. The search for Earhart's tomb is more than a quest for closure. It's a journey to uncover the legacy of a woman who defied the odds and inspired generations. Then there's the case of Percy Fawcett, the British explorer who vanished in the Amazon rainforest in 1925. While searching for a lost ancient city he called Z. Fawcett, a seasoned adventurer, believed the city held secrets of a forgotten civilization. He and his team entered the jungle, never to return. Over the years, numerous expeditions have attempted to trace Fawcett's path, but the dense, unforgiving terrain has kept his fate and his tomb hidden. Some speculate that he was killed by indigenous tribes, while others believe he found the city and chose to remain there. The mystery of Fawcett's tomb is a reminder of the allure and danger of the unknown, drawing modern explorers into the heart of the Amazon in search of answers. These lost explorers' tombs, whether real or imagined, are more than just burial sites. They are symbols of humanity's unquenchable thirst for discovery. Each tomb represents a story of courage, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. The quests to find them are not just about solving historical mysteries. They are about honoring the legacies of those who dared to push the boundaries of the known world. And as we prepare to uncover the next chapter in our journey, we turn our attention to the tombs of ancient astronomers, whose burial sites hold secrets of the stars and the civilizations that revered them. Now, as we turn our gaze from the lost explorers of the past to the heavens above, we enter the realm of ancient astronomers, those visionary minds who mapped the stars and sought to understand the cosmos. Their tombs often aligned with celestial phenomena, hold not just their remains, but also the secrets of early science and the profound connection between humanity and the universe. In Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, the tombs of ancient astronomers reveal a deep reverence for the stars. One such site is the tomb of a high priestess in the city of Ur, believed to have been an expert in celestial observation. Her burial chamber was adorned with intricate star maps and artifacts inscribed with astronomical symbols. These findings suggest that the Mesopotamians used the stars not only for navigation, but also to predict seasonal changes and divine the will of the gods. The alignment of her tomb with the rising of certain constellations hints at a belief in an afterlife guided by the heavens, a testament to the enduring bond between the living and the cosmos. Venturing across the globe to Mesoamerica, we encounter the tombs of the Maya, whose astronomical knowledge was nothing short of extraordinary. The tomb of a Mayan astronomer king in the ancient city of Palenque is a marvel of celestial engineering. The structure is precisely aligned with the movements of Venus, a planet of great significance in Mayan cosmology. Inside, archaeologists discovered a sarcophagus adorned with carvings of the night sky, depicting constellations and planetary cycles. These artifacts reveal the Mayas' advanced understanding of celestial mechanics, including their ability to predict eclipses and track the passage of time with remarkable accuracy. The tomb serves as a window into a civilization that saw the stars as both a guide and a divine force. Equally fascinating are the tombs of ancient Chinese astronomers, whose work laid the foundation for centuries of astronomical study. The tomb of Zhang Heng, a polymath of the Han Dynasty, is believed to contain instruments and texts related to his groundbreaking discoveries. Zhang Heng is credited with inventing the world's first seismoscope and creating detailed star charts that mapped over 2,500 stars. His tomb, though yet to be fully excavated, is thought to hold clues about his methods and the tools he used to unlock the mysteries of the heavens. The alignment of his burial site with the North Star reflects the Chinese belief in harmony between the earthly and the celestial realms. These tombs of ancient astronomers are more than just resting places. They are time capsules of human ingenuity and curiosity. They remind us that the quest to understand the universe is as old as civilization itself, driven by a desire to find meaning in the stars. As we prepare to delve into the next chapter of our journey, we turn our attention to tombs filled with cursed treasures, where the allure of wealth is matched only by the dangers that lie within. Now, as we shift our focus from the celestial wonders of ancient astronomers to the earthly allure of cursed riches, we step into the shadowy world of tombs filled with treasures that come at a terrible cost. These burial sites, often laden with gold, jewels, and priceless artifacts, are said to be protected by curses so potent that they have claimed the lives of those who dared to disturb them. Among these, the tomb of Pharaoh Amenhotep stands as a chilling reminder of the dangers that lie beneath the sands of Egypt. Pharaoh Amenhotep, a ruler of the 18th dynasty, was buried in a tomb that was as opulent as it was perilous. When archaeologists first uncovered his resting place, they were awestruck by the sheer wealth it contained: golden statues, intricate jewelry, and ceremonial objects that spoke of a civilization at the height of its power. But alongside these treasures, they found inscriptions warning of a curse that would befall anyone who desecrated the tomb. These warnings, once dismissed as mere superstition, soon took on a sinister weight as tragedy began to strike those involved in the excavation. One of the most infamous incidents involved the lead archaeologist, who fell mysteriously ill shortly after opening the tomb. Despite the best efforts of modern medicine, his condition worsened and he passed away within weeks. Others who had entered the tomb reported strange occurrences, unexplained illnesses, accidents, and even visions of shadowy figures haunting their dreams. While skeptics argue that these events could be coincidental, the sheer number of misfortunes has led many to believe that the curse of Amenhotep is all too real. But Amenhotep's tomb is not the only one shrouded in such dark legends. Across the globe, similar stories abound. In South America, the tomb of a powerful Inca ruler was said to be filled with gold and precious stones, but those who attempted to plunder it met gruesome fates. Some were said to have been struck by sudden, inexplicable illnesses, while others vanished without a trace. In Europe, the tomb of a medieval nobleman was rumored to contain a cursed relic, a jeweled cross that brought misfortune to anyone who possessed it. These tales, though separated by time and geography, share a common thread: the belief that some treasures are not meant to be taken. What makes these cursed tombs so compelling is not just the wealth they contain, but the stories of those who sought to claim it. The allure of riches has driven countless adventurers to risk everything, only to find that the price of greed can be far steeper than they imagined. These tombs serve as a stark reminder that some secrets are best left buried, and that the pursuit of treasure can come with consequences that echo across generations. As we prepare to uncover the next chapter in our journey, we turn our attention to the forgotten empires of the past, tombs that hold not just treasures, but the untold stories of civilizations that once ruled the world. What secrets do these ancient rulers take with them to their graves, and what can their tombs teach us about the rise and fall of empires? The answers await, hidden in the shadows of history. Now, as we leave behind the cursed treasures of the past, we journey into the heart of forgotten empires, civilizations whose glory once illuminated the world, but now lie buried beneath the sands of time. These tombs, silent witnesses to the rise and fall of mighty kingdoms, hold secrets that challenge our understanding of history and remind us of the fleeting nature of power. Among these forgotten empires, the Hittites stand as a testament to a once dominant force in the ancient world. Emerging in what is now modern-day Turkey, the Hittites built an empire that rivaled Egypt and Babylon in its influence. Yet, despite their achievements, much of their history was lost to time until the discovery of their tombs. Archaeologists unearthed burial sites filled with intricate carvings, ceremonial weapons, and tablets inscribed with cuneiform script. These artifacts revealed a sophisticated society with advanced legal systems, diplomatic prowess, and a pantheon of gods that shaped their worldview. But perhaps the most intriguing discovery was the Hittite practice of royal burials, where kings were interred with treasures meant to accompany them into the afterlife. These tombs, often hidden deep within rocky outcrops, were designed to protect the ruler's legacy for eternity. Yet, as the empire crumbled, so too did the memory of its rulers, leaving their tombs as the only remnants of a civilization that once commanded the ancient world. Far to the east, the Khmer Empire of Southeast Asia offers another glimpse into the mysteries of forgotten empires. At its height, the Khmer ruled over vast territories, constructing monumental temples and cities that still awe visitors today. Among their most enigmatic sites is the tomb of a powerful Khmer king, discovered beneath the sprawling complex of Angkor Wat. This tomb, adorned with intricate bas-reliefs depicting scenes of conquest and devotion, held not only the king's remains, but also a trove of artifacts that shed light on Khmer culture. Golden statues, ceremonial masks, and inscriptions detailing the king's achievements were found alongside offerings meant to ensure his safe passage to the afterlife. Yet the tomb also revealed a darker side of Khmer rule, evidence of human sacrifices and rituals performed to appease the gods. These discoveries have sparked debates among historians about the nature of Khmer power and the sacrifices made to maintain it. What makes these tombs so compelling is not just the treasures they contain, but the stories they tell about the people who built them. The Hittites and the Khmer, though separated by geography and time, shared a common belief in the importance of honoring their rulers in death. Their tombs were not merely resting places, but monuments to their achievements, designed to ensure their legacy would endure. Yet, as their empires faded into obscurity, these tombs became time capsules, preserving the secrets of civilizations that once shaped the course of history. As we prepare to uncover the next chapter in our journey, we turn our attention to the ancient healers and shamans, whose tombs hold the secrets of early medicine and spirituality. What wisdom did these figures carry to their graves, and how did their practices influence the civilizations they served? The answers lie hidden, waiting to be revealed. Shifting our focus now to the realm of ancient healers and shamans, we uncover tombs that hold the keys to understanding early medicine and spirituality. These sacred sites, often hidden in remote locations, offer a glimpse into the lives of those who are believed to bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual worlds. The tombs of ancient healers are not just resting places, but repositories of knowledge, filled with artifacts that reveal the practices and beliefs of these revered figures. One such tomb, discovered in the highlands of Peru, belonged to a shaman of the Chavin culture, a civilization known for its advanced understanding of herbal medicine and spiritual rituals. Inside the tomb, archaeologists found an array of tools and artifacts, including intricately carved bone needles, clay pots containing traces of medicinal plants, and ceremonial masks adorned with symbols of healing deities. These findings suggest that the shaman was not only a healer, but also a spiritual guide, performing rituals to cure ailments and commune with the divine. The tomb's walls were covered in murals depicting scenes of healing ceremonies, where the shaman is shown using plants and chants to restore balance to the body and soul. This discovery has provided valuable insights into the Chavin's holistic approach to health, blending physical remedies with spiritual practices. In another part of the world, the tomb of an ancient Egyptian healer priest revealed a different dimension of early medicine. Located near the temple of Kom Ombo, this tomb contained scrolls detailing medical treatments for various ailments, from broken bones to eye infections. The scrolls, written in hieratic script, included recipes for herbal remedies, instructions for surgical procedures, and prayers to invoke the god's favor. Alongside these texts, the tomb held surgical instruments made of bronze and obsidian, as well as amulets believed to protect both the healer and the patient during treatment. These artifacts highlight the Egyptians' sophisticated medical knowledge, which was deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. The healer priest's role was not only to treat the body, but also to ensure the patient's spiritual well-being, reflecting the interconnectedness of medicine and spirituality in ancient Egypt. The tombs of ancient healers also shed light on the cultural significance of these figures. In the steppes of Central Asia, the burial site of a Scythian shaman was found to contain a wealth of symbolic objects, including a drum used in trance rituals, animal bones representing spirit guides, and a staff carved with images of serpents, symbolizing transformation and healing. The shaman's body was adorned with tattoos depicting mythical creatures, believed to offer protection and guidance in the afterlife. These discoveries underscore the shaman's role as a mediator between the human and spirit worlds, a figure of immense respect and authority within their community. What makes these tombs so fascinating is not just the artifacts they contain, but the stories they tell about the evolution of medicine and spirituality. From the herbal remedies of the Chavin shaman to the surgical precision of the Egyptian healer priest, these tombs reveal a shared belief in the power of healing as both a physical and spiritual practice. They remind us that the quest for health and understanding has always been a fundamental part of the human experience. As we prepare to delve into the next chapter of our journey, we turn our attention to the tombs dedicated to sun gods, where the mysteries of ancient worship and celestial reverence await. What secrets do these sacred sites hold, and how did they shape the beliefs of the civilizations that built them? The answers lie just beyond the horizon, waiting to be uncovered. Now let us journey into the realm of celestial reverence as we uncover the mysteries of tombs dedicated to sun gods. These sacred sites, built to honor deities associated with the life-giving power of the sun, stand as testaments to the profound spiritual connection ancient civilizations felt with the heavens. From the deserts of Egypt to the jungles of Mesoamerica, these tombs are not just places of burial, but monuments to the divine, filled with treasures and secrets that reflect the awe-inspiring role of the sun in human culture. In ancient Egypt, the sun god Ra was worshipped as the creator of life and the ruler of the cosmos. One of the most remarkable tombs dedicated to Ra is located in the city of Heliopolis, once a thriving religious center. This tomb, though largely in ruins today, was said to contain a golden statue of Ra, surrounded by offerings of precious stones and ceremonial objects. The walls were adorned with hieroglyphs depicting the sun god's journey across the sky, from dawn to dusk, symbolizing the cycle of life and rebirth. Archaeologists believe that the tomb also housed a solar bark, a ceremonial boat believed to carry Ra through the heavens. The intricate carvings and inscriptions found within the tomb reveal the Egyptians' deep reverence for the sun, which they saw as both a physical and spiritual force. The mysteries of its construction, including the alignment of the tomb with the rising sun during the solstice, continue to intrigue researchers, offering clues about the advanced astronomical knowledge of the ancient Egyptians. Far across the ocean, in the heart of Mesoamerica, the Maya built tombs dedicated to their sun god, Kinishahau. One such tomb, discovered in the ancient city of Palenque, is a marvel of architectural ingenuity. The tomb's entrance is aligned with the sun's position during the summer solstice, allowing sunlight to illuminate the inner chamber on this sacred day. Inside, archaeologists uncovered a sarcophagus adorned with intricate carvings of Kinishahau, surrounded by jade ornaments and ceramic vessels filled with offerings. The walls of the tomb are covered in murals depicting the sun god's journey through the underworld, a symbolic representation of death and rebirth. The Maya believed that the sun's daily journey mirrored the cycle of human existence, and this tomb served as a bridge between the earthly and divine realms. The precision of its construction and the richness of its contents highlight the Mayas' sophisticated understanding of astronomy and their deep spiritual connection to the sun. Another fascinating example can be found in the Andes, where the Inca built tombs dedicated to Inti, their sun god. The most famous of these is the Coricancha, or Temple of the Sun, in Cusco. While not a tomb in the traditional sense, the Coricancha housed the mummified remains of Inca rulers, who were believed to be descendants of Inti. The temple's walls were once covered in gold, symbolizing the sun's radiant light, and its inner chambers were filled with offerings of silver, precious stones, and textiles. The Inca saw the sun as the source of all life and prosperity, and the Coricancha was the spiritual heart of their empire. The temple's alignment with celestial events, such as the winter solstice, underscores the Incas' mastery of astronomy and their belief in the sun's power to sustain and renew the world. What makes these tombs so captivating is not just their grandeur, but the stories they tell about humanity's relationship with the sun. Across cultures and continents, the sun was revered as a symbol of life, power, and renewal, and these tombs were built to honor and harness its divine energy. The treasures buried within, from golden statues to jade ornaments, reflect the wealth and devotion of the civilizations that built them. Yet, the mysteries surrounding their construction, how they were aligned with celestial events, the rituals performed within them, and the secrets they still hold continue to captivate and inspire. As we prepare to explore the next chapter of our journey, we turn our attention to the tombs believed to house lost libraries, where the knowledge of ancient civilizations may still lie hidden. What wisdom could these forgotten archives hold, and how might they reshape our understanding of the past? The answers await just beyond the horizon. Now, as we step into the shadows of forgotten knowledge, we find ourselves drawn to the enigmatic tombs believed to house lost libraries. These sacred repositories, once brimming with the wisdom of ancient civilizations, now lie hidden beneath layers of time and mystery, waiting to reveal their secrets. Among the most legendary of these is the Library of Alexandria, a beacon of learning in the ancient world, whose destruction has haunted scholars for centuries. But what if fragments of its vast collection still survive, buried within the depths of a forgotten tomb? The Library of Alexandria, established in the 3rd century before the Common Era, was said to contain hundreds of thousands of scrolls, encompassing the collective knowledge of the ancient world. From the works of philosophers and scientists to the records of distant lands, it was a treasure trove of human achievement, yet its fate remains shrouded in mystery. Some believe it was destroyed in a catastrophic fire, while others suggest its contents were scattered and hidden to protect them from invaders. Could some of these precious texts have been sealed within a tomb, preserved for future generations to discover? The idea is tantalizing, and it has fueled countless quests to uncover the library's lost legacy. One such tomb, rumored to hold fragments of the Library of Alexandria, lies beneath the sands of Egypt. Known as the Tomb of the Scholars, it is said to have been built by a secretive order of scribes and philosophers who sought to safeguard their knowledge from the ravages of time and war. According to legend, the tomb's walls are inscribed with cryptic symbols and passages from lost texts, while its chambers are filled with scrolls and artifacts that could rewrite history. Though its exact location remains unknown, archaeologists and treasure hunters alike have long been captivated by the possibility of finding this hidden trove of wisdom. But the quest for lost libraries extends far beyond Egypt. In the ancient city of Persepolis, the capital of the Persian Empire, there are whispers of a royal tomb that may contain the lost archives of the Achaemenid kings. These archives, said to include detailed records of the empire's vast territories and its interactions with other civilizations, could provide invaluable insights into the ancient world. Yet the tomb's location, like so many others, remains a mystery, guarded by the passage of time and the secrets of the past. In the jungles of Central America, the Maya also left behind clues to their own lost libraries. The tomb of a high priest, discovered in the ruins of Tikal, contained a collection of codices, ancient books made of bark paper, that detailed the Mayas' advanced understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. While many of these codices were destroyed during the Spanish conquest, the discovery of even a single intact tomb could unlock a wealth of knowledge about this remarkable civilization. The allure of these lost libraries lies not just in the treasures they might contain, but in the stories they tell about humanity's enduring quest for knowledge. From the scholars of Alexandria to the scribes of Persepolis and the priests of Tikal, these ancient custodians of wisdom sought to preserve their legacy for future generations. Their tombs, hidden and forgotten, stand as silent witnesses to the power of knowledge and the lengths to which people will go to protect it. As we prepare to explore the final chapter of our journey, we turn our attention to the tombs that hold eternal flames, symbols of undying light and hope. What secrets do these fiery monuments conceal, and what do they reveal about the civilizations that built them? The answers await, just beyond the veil of time. As we step into the final chapter of our journey through the world's most forbidden tombs, we find ourselves drawn to a phenomenon that has captivated humanity for millennia: the eternal flame. These mysterious fires, said to burn without end, have been revered as symbols of divine power, eternal life, and unyielding hope. Among the most intriguing of these are the tombs of ancient Persia, where eternal flames were not just symbols but central elements of sacred rituals and burial practices. In the heart of ancient Persia, now modern-day Iran, the Zoroastrian religion held fire as a sacred element, representing purity and the divine presence of Ahura Mazda, the god of wisdom and light. It was believed that eternal flames, kept alive in temples and tombs, served as a bridge between the mortal world and the divine. The tombs of Persian kings and high priests often housed these flames, which were meticulously maintained by a dedicated order of firekeepers. These individuals, sworn to secrecy, ensured that the flames never extinguished, even in the face of war or natural disaster. One of the most famous examples is the tomb of Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire. Though his burial site in Pasargadae is relatively modest, it is said to have once housed an eternal flame, symbolizing his enduring legacy and the divine favor he enjoyed. The flame, however, has long since vanished, leaving behind only whispers of its existence. What secrets did it guard, and what rituals were performed in its presence? The answers remain hidden, much like the flame itself. Further east, in the ancient city of Persepolis, archaeologists have uncovered evidence of tombs with fire altars, suggesting that eternal flames played a significant role in royal burials. These altars, often adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions, were believed to guide the souls of the deceased to the afterlife. The flames, fed by sacred oils and woods, were said to burn with a brilliance that could be seen for miles, a testament to the power and prestige of those interred within. But the mystery of eternal flames extends beyond Persia. In ancient Rome, the Vestal Virgins tended the sacred fire of Vesta, goddess of the hearth, ensuring it never went out. This flame, though not housed in a tomb, shared the same symbolic significance: eternal life, protection, and the continuity of civilization. Similarly, in India, the eternal flame at the tomb of the Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak, continues to burn as a symbol of spiritual enlightenment and unity. The maintenance of these flames, often shrouded in secrecy, raises intriguing questions. How were they kept alive for centuries, even millennia? Some theories suggest the use of advanced engineering, such as underground fuel reservoirs or reflective surfaces, to amplify light. Others point to the possibility of chemical compounds that allowed the flames to burn indefinitely. Yet, the true methods remain a mystery, lost to time and guarded by the silence of those who once tended them. As we conclude our exploration of the tomb of the eternal flame, we are left with a profound sense of wonder. These flames, whether real or symbolic, remind us of humanity's enduring quest for immortality, connection to the divine, and the preservation of knowledge. They stand as silent witnesses to the civilizations that revered them, their light a beacon through the ages, guiding us toward the mysteries that still await discovery. And with that, we bring our journey through the 30 forbidden tombs to a close. Each tomb, with its unique secrets and stories, offers a glimpse into the past and a reminder of the mysteries that still lie hidden beneath the sands of time. Which of these tombs fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. Until next time, keep seeking the unknown. As we draw the curtains on this journey through the shadows of history, let's take a moment to reflect on the 30 forbidden tombs we've explored together. From the booby-trapped mausoleum of King Huang to the cursed chambers of Tutankhamun, and from the hidden resting place of Genghis Khan to the eternal flames of ancient Persia, each tomb has unveiled a unique tapestry of mystery, intrigue, and human ambition. These sites, shrouded in secrecy and often guarded by legends of curses and divine retribution, remind us of the lengths to which civilizations have gone to protect their most sacred spaces and the stories they hold. What makes these tombs so captivating is not just their physical grandeur or the treasures they conceal, but the unanswered questions they leave behind. Why were some tombs built with such elaborate defenses? What rituals were performed within their walls? And what secrets, if uncovered, could rewrite our understanding of history? These mysteries continue to beckon explorers, archaeologists, and dreamers alike, inviting us to ponder the unknown and the unknowable. As we conclude, we invite you to share your thoughts. Which of these tombs captured your imagination the most? Was it the eerie vampire burials, the enigmatic tombs of lost civilizations, or the sacred resting places of legendary rulers? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you've enjoyed this journey into the world's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There are countless more secrets waiting to be uncovered, and we can't wait to explore them with you. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and your sense of wonder burning bright. The past is full of stories, and the future holds even more.